We're going to cover the 5 most common windows you'll come across in most of your projects. We'll go from left to right. We'll start off with the sliding window, go to window settings, we'll go to sliding windows, sliding window. We'll click OK. We'll click the exterior of the wall and click again with the mouse facing outward. Let's go into our 3D and we've got our sliding window. To get the symbol to look similar to what I've got set up here, we'll want to go into our settings, we'll select floor plan and section, and we'll select 1 in 50. This will show our 2 panes with a line through indicating the glass. We'll go OK. And we're getting pretty close. We'll want to center this window in the wall. To do this, we'll click reveal to wall face. We'll type in 85 and click OK, and that centered it quite nicely. But now we want to get the colors right. We'll click in floor plan and section, you'll want to go through and change your pens accordingly. This is how I've got my pens set up. We'll go OK. One of the most useful tools we can use to save a lot of time is holding an Alt, using the eyedropper tool, then hold Control and Alt to use the injector tool. We'll click on the window, and that will give us the attributes from the window that we've already got set up. Let's align that up, check it out in 3D. There we go. This does it for the materials as well as the sill. Next up, our double hung window. Again, we'll go to settings. This time, basic windows. We'll go to window 25. We'll want to go to opening type and angle. Make sure that double hung is selected. We'll go to our front view. This will indicate the action. We'll go OK. Place it in our wall. Let's go to our 3D, and there we go. To save up setup time, I'm going to take the attributes from this one and inject it into this one, which is basically just giving us the pens as well as the inset into the wall, the sill at the bottom, and the materials. Next up, we've got the awning window. Let's go back into 2D. I'll go to the window tool, select the window. Again, we'll go window 25, but instead of double hung, we'll go to top hung. Let's go to our front view. We can see the action there. We'll go OK. We'll drop that in. There we go. Now, you'll have seen the text down below the window, which is height before width. So the window is 1200 millimeters high, or 1.2 meters high, by 900 millimeters wide, 0.9 meters wide. If we take the stamp off, then turn the stamp back on, yours will most likely look like this. To simplify it and take up less space on the plan, let's go into our settings. We'll go to Windows Stamp Setting. We'll go all the way across to the frame. We'll turn the frame off. We'll also want to go to Content 1 and select Custom Text, and just delete the custom text. We'll go OK. Then we can drag that down in front of our window. Now, the size of the text is still a little bit too big. Let's go back into our settings. For stamp size and positioning, you'll want to match these parameters here. We'll click OK. We'll also want to change the label to awning, so AW. We'll go OK. One last little thing, let's just pull in the spacing. Under marker text style, we'll go OK. There we go. That pulls it up a bit. That way, if we have multiple windows next to each other, the text doesn't collide. Next up is the louver, one of the trickier windows, but we'll take it step by step. Let's go fixed glass for now. Now, in sash options, where it says no grid, we'll want to go vent sash. Now, a typical louver, you're looking at about 180 mil for each pane. So let's type that in. There we go. Now, it's hard to see from this view, but if we go to the 3D, we can see that all the louvers are laid flat. We'll want to make that 90 degrees, which will make it flat. We'll go to the front. There we go. We'll go OK. We'll place our window in, go into our 3D, and there's our louver. Now, to get your louver to look like my louver, let's just go into the materials, and this is what I've got set up. And this is the setup for the sill. Sill surfaces are set up as this, and all my pens have been set up like this. If you want this ArchiCAD project file, or any of my other ArchiCAD project files, make sure to check out my Patreon page, which I'm going to link down in the description below, and in the cards above. It's where I put all my ArchiCAD files, adding new ones with each tutorial. Access to project files saves a massive amount of setup time and stress. I can't recommend it highly enough. Now, with the casement window, we'll go to the window and window settings. We'll want to go to double sash window, and this one's pretty simple. We'll just go side hung, we'll click OK, place it into our wall. Let's check out our 3D, and there we go. As you go through, make sure that you change the window stamp settings so that the name matches the window. So for this one, casement window, CW, and we'll click OK. Now, so you don't have to set this up for every window, I highly recommend setting up favorites. Favorites is pretty easy too. Just with your window selected that you want to favorite, we'll go to favorites. We'll click this little star button down here. Prompt will come up with new window. We'll type it in, casement window. We'll go OK. And now you'll have that available at any time. All pretty set up with all the parameters that you've already given it. We'll click OK. Quick way to access your favorites is to click just to the right hand side of the window tool settings. I've already got a bunch set up, so if you want to save the legwork, don't forget to check out the Patreon link below. We go to the favorite, double click, and it'll change it accordingly. And that's our 5 windows.